Hello, my name's Richard Cook, and today I'd like to tell you the story of shooting the Black Horse for Lloyds Bank. I was commissioned by a design company to take some pictures of the Lloyds Bank Black Horse for reporting accounts, and I went off to meet him down in Hampshire where he lives, and took a few pictures there in a field of rape, and met the owner and discussed with him what we wanted to do, which was really to get some pictures of him galloping flat out on a deserted beach. We kind of made those arrangements. I then went off to find the right beach, so I did a recce. I went up to Harlech, which is a beach that I knew, and I thought would be perfect, and it was. It's about 2 miles long in total, but the public access is all at one end, so there's about a mile of it which is just deserted, which is exactly what we wanted. So the arrangements were made, and Kankara was the name of the horse, was driven up to Harlech. And if you think about it, how do you know what he's going to do? When you let him go on an empty beach, you've got no control over him. He might decide to go paddling, he might go in any direction he fancies, he might go and eat some tussock grass. Well, you soon fix that. You get a mare in season down at the other end of the beach, and you know exactly where he's going, and he goes as straight as an arrow and as fast as he possibly can. So I was then just tracking alongside him in a Toyota pickup with some bales in the back so that I didn't get too bruised, and I was tracking alongside, racing him to the mare, really getting quite close to him at times, getting in front of him at times, and then when we got to the other end, to where the mare was, she was just ridden into a little corral that we'd built temporarily just to keep him away from her. And he wasn't happy, I must say. He was very unhappy about that. But he soon calmed down, and we walked him a mile down the beach and let him go again. And he would just do that all day long, time and time again, and never get disheartened. I suppose from his point of view, we only had to make one mistake, and it was all going to be worth it, really. The other thing I'd like to say about photographing the black horse, or horses in general, is that in your mind's eye, when you see them galloping, you see them as being graceful and a delight to the eye. But when you take stills pictures, you soon find out that they're actually graceful looking about 5% of the time. The rest of the time they look ungainly, and they are out of balance, and some of the time they're downright ugly. In this picture, I think that's pretty ungainly. But we did this all day, really. Here you can see he's just on the turn. I'm getting it a little bit too close to the front of him, and he's trying to turn and go around the other side of the pickup. And when we get there, it's the same old thing. It's just frustration. Now, we wanted to take some other pictures of him looking like the monarch of the glen, looking very proud and majestic in the sand dunes by Harlech Castle, and he just would not cooperate at all. His ears were back, he was eating grass, he couldn't be bothered with anything really, just relaxing. And I was speaking to the owner, who was a chap called Graham Parker, and he said, what we need is a donkey. I said, why does he like donkeys? He said he absolutely hates donkeys. If there's a donkey anywhere around, he can't settle, his ears are forward, he looks angry and tense, and I said, that's exactly what we want. So I drove off into Harlech, and then inland from there, stopped at the first farm, went in, spoke to the farmer, told him all about it. Of course he didn't have a donkey, but he knew somebody who did, and he arranged that, and arranged to have the donkey delivered to the sand dunes. And it is the donkey, gosh, and it did the trick. Kankara was looking angry and majestic and proud, and just the way we wanted him to look, really. So there you are, animal psychology. I hope you've enjoyed today's post. If you have, remember to like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell your friends. Next time, I'd like to tell you the story about what happened when I was working with Formula One racing cars.